Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24. My love to Leah, and today we are tracking on to the Belgium Grand Prix. So before we start moving forward, I hope you guys are doing amazing. Tip your team up to put it in live and look after yourself as well. And also please like and dislike my video, do you really appreciate it. So, I'll have a quick talk about what happened last episode. It was a fantastic weekend because we, achieved something that we, been needing to achieve in the silver zone. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that. But you might want to, it's very, really good fight. It's a bit dirty fight from one of the certain driver, which is something that I hope won't happen about this season. It will be very irritating, but good, but it racing drama. But at the same time, it's very irritating to deal with it as well. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, go back and watch that before you watch the Belgium Grand Prix. As we are entering into our final day of the first part of the season. So, we got a new rival, which is short and not short. We need to basically do well, and we can beat George. I think both later rivals her. But yeah, so we have upgrades coming in with two of them earlier, and the ability we got enough money. I think we would put another upgrade potentially. Nothing for that one. No, can't afford that. What we actually can't afford anything. Yeah, can't afford anything because of the high inflation, damn it. But we can short it so we can maybe afford something once we get to that point. So we have these needed done by that company, which is good. 100 of that, we saw this point, which is amazing. It's much more than I have back in William last season. But now we are 1,339. This sorted point, we can't afford that, that's fine. Alonso has got the short at the power train. Oh, come on, just not enough. No, still not enough. Really, but the hell, mate. Alonso has brought in the ability and power train coming between the start break, so that's good, I did. But you can see in the performance comparison, it's much more competitive now, which is very good. We all been wanting this close rivalry between everybody else is under the look on the program. So Mercedes, Aston Martin, McLaren are very close to each other, and I think Ferrari up there with our Williams stars to get up there. Red Bull are still continue that what is that but and we see in the the standing that the result that over the population we have got back-to-back win, which is absolutely fantastic. That's our first win of the season, which help us down as we got ourselves 38 points behind Matt and Lando is 36. Fernando is 58. Yes, 58. So the fight is still there, but with 6 to play and down, unlikely. But the top 4 is pretty much close. So we need to try and win in Belgium if we want to, make sure we have our chance to get our hand on the championship. So I'm going to go ahead and do some practice session, and I'll see you in end of the Grand Prix. We're getting ready to slack on to the Belgium Grand Prix, and now we're going to do our qualifying now. So, obviously, to have a quick chat about what I've done before going to the quality, that I've been tuning into my startup, trying to make sure everything is good, that we're going to have on what period, and also been doing some changes around the component of our engine, that they are getting a bit worn. So I thought, let's just change around what I think can work, because obviously you can keep one at 40%, and it could last long, but this Belgium Spa, it knows for being the longest track in the calendar year, so obviously I had like, okay, let's just change things around to make sure we have a good durability and everything. So obviously just finished my first run, had a good time. Albon had taken #1 spot, which is pretty impressive. Obviously, we know that William is slowly catching up to Aston Martin from the Mercedes McLaren. So obviously we can have a really good fight with all of our, but Red Bull is too far away anyway. But obviously had a pretty good time in my section 1, and obviously very happy about that. Obviously had a little slodge away, still losing a bit of a time, which is not just to hopefully I'll improve it. But now I've spun, that I dip into the wrong area at the wrong time. That taught my lose lip on the track, but I just spun it, which is embarrassing, frankly. It's embarrassing. Matt taking number 1 with Albon in P2 and me in P3. The Albon looking to be very strong, and the bottom 5 is out. It's Ricardo, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Dode, and Loden Sargent. But these 5 are out. I mean, we know the Starboard team is likely to be out because they're not quite, they're not for Ricardo, it's quite bit weird to see him down there. I mean, obviously understanding that Ricardo isn't good, but Yuki Tsunoda is performing well though, so it's a bit weird situation that Ricardo is in. But now in Q2, do my first run, trot the law, I'm going to get P2. Pre practice, so I just run for the 1 run with Fernando Alonso in P3, Charles Leclerc in P1, so that's pretty good for Aston Martin, and the bottom 5 is Pierre Gasly, Yuki, Charlotte, Perez, and Stroll. So Perez, who was battling me so much back to the last, like in Austria, he was continuous on battling with me. Carlos Sainz is down there as well, which is a bit unfortunate for Carlos Sainz, but Leclerc, showed out what he can do, but unfortunately I don't exceed the track limit in my first run. So I'm right now going in, got back out, do my second run, but we'll do back-to-back run. And obviously with being at the Mars in 2 or 3, it gives me confidence that Fernando could be back, because he has been slowly twatting lately, so it's good that if he comes back and maybe get podium or something, will help out in the Construction Championship and maybe himself in the Slava Championship. But now, as he started to pull out the back-to-back run, and we are finishing in P5 with Matt on pole, with Charles P2, Albon in P3, Fernando in P10. Not a good day for Fernando Alonso, with Norris discovered, Russell 8th and Piastri 9th.
Welcome to this visit to the Ardennes countryside. Spa-Francorchamps hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925, and this historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike, and us here in the commentary box too. So it's a warm welcome from the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps is a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 rights and 10 lefts, giving us a grand total of 19 corners. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in the conditions, we're not going to be seeing anything like that today. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Hamilton, Daniel, Ocon, Norris, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Tsunoda, Sainz, Perez, Ricardo, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Joe, Sargent, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Big pressure at the start of the race, Crofty, for all of them up and down the grid, no matter where you are. But the drivers these days, they practice, practice and practice. They have rigs with them at the circuit where they can sit down with the actual steering wheel from the real car and they've got lights that they react to. The clutch paddle is tailored around the driver's hands, around their fingers, so they can have optimum position before they start. So there's so much thought and effort that goes into getting these cars off the line.
Now we do let this clock on to the Belgium Grand Prix, and to see the weather, it's absolutely horrible. It's raining really badly. So that obviously will make it exciting later on. Belgium, as we know, it's very famous for being a dangerous track in the whole Formula 1 track in overall, and be the longest track as well. So you need to be photos at all times, and obviously including the wet weather is going to make it harder for yourself. So hopefully we won't have that bad incident about Belgium. And obviously we had a bit of a moment with Ocon, who tried to overtake me and is getting a bit exciting. Another thing, but I'm not exciting, I was nervous, but it's on wet tyre, and I'm not very strong on that raining period, so I'm hoping that it won't last long for too long, and hopefully going to Incheman, I'm okay with Incheman, but we all lined up to the late, and hopefully we have a good late and a nice start, and away we go with a fantastic start for Max Verstappen. Had a good start myself as well, just doing the top taller with Charles Leclerc and P2, Albon and Hamilton are fighting each other for P3, and me obviously being sandwiched in the middle, and obviously managed to get out without damage or anything like that. I've been about to enter into the road with Hamilton, who obviously needed to try to control leading well, with Albon is right next to him. If you remember from that season, big thing happened in that area between me and Albon, but Albon did a good job back to the way, trying not to cause too much problem at the learning selecting the hard way of tour. And we've got George Russell, who's fighting with Ocon and Norris, or Piastri. It's Lando Norris, my apology, it's Lando Norris fighting with, and me obviously overtaking Albon, who is still in the top two more clearer. So obviously very happy about that overtake now. I can feel comfortable and obviously try to chase out Hamilton, but we know how strong Hamilton is on the wet track, especially with Charles and Matt. They are really good, but obviously I still got a lot of practice to do. We got on board with Power, who is fighting with Pierre Gasly, and on the outside got the overtake done on Gasly. Got Alonso in P10, who is, I'm hoping will start attacking up slowly, since I don't want him to be slugging too much. Got Lando Norris, who's obviously doing a really good job avoiding collision with me, and trying to make sure he keep it clean for himself as well. Matt, who's still leading with 1.2 seconds ahead of Leclerc, and Hamilton is 1.6 behind Leclerc, so they are comfortable space between the top three, and I think that's a good thing, because if they, too close, accident happens, like that, come down, drama, we always come out on that one. But obviously, so far, in the first lap, thing is going well, which is true, especially with the track like this. You need to be extremely careful, and you stay focused, especially with the weather coming down. With feeling cold or wet, you just don't like the feeling of that. You got to push it out and just focus and try and do the absolute best as you can. We've got George Russell and Albon right behind her, and we obviously start making that a long train with all the cars behind, as we know I'm slugging about on that track at the steering, having a little moment myself. Albon, who obviously had to try to be careful, try not to come in too early as he tries to for the move on the outside. I'm on the middle with George Russell on the inside, but he backed away a little bit, trying not to, jump too much. Albon, who obviously tried to get the move done, I forced him off, and that obviously allowed George to overtake Albon quite easily. Hamilton and P3 obviously started pulling away on me, since I've been fighting a lot with the car behind, and struggling to stay on track, like with the lip and stuff like that. We've got the Stalbar team, who is Pelamis Slow, who was P20, but the penalty, he actually made a good progress, move up 2 places, but don't think he'd just start, pushing forward and like something happened really. But now back on Matt. So doing what Matt does, obviously we need to try and catch up to him, but in the championship standing, Matt is currently we start pulling away from that point, so I need to catch up to him and try and ditched up his chance of winning the championship, obviously. But now behind it, we've got Russell, who obviously overtook Albon, and we've got obviously me try and defend as well as I can, because I'm happy to finish in P4. And obviously, if I can put on a hard tyre, and medium tyre, when it's like coming up eventually, hopefully that will help me start chasing those slowly and quickly as George got for the move on the inside at the end of the final corner. Did a good job on defending, which is good. I got myself ahead of George Russell with a good defense, but to see everyone just start to swerve it a lot, I was okay. But George wasn't, Albon wasn't, they were swerving a lot. We got Lando Norris, who's obviously watching everything happening. He had to try not to put himself in a bad position where it could be part of accident. You do not want that to happen around here. And obviously, we should need to try to commit on defending, because I'm happy to finish in P4 and Fernando Alonso in P10 to that 1 point on the map. But he needs to try and start catching up, because I know he have a pace to be able to do it, because I got the pace to be able to do it. But he needs to be able to join in and just do what he does best, which is obviously catching everyone up. So obviously we need to try and work together as well. But now over to lap 4, we got the objective that said I need to look after everything. So obviously I need to do my job on that as well, which will slow me down a lot, which is unfortunate. But now it's the going out the corner, got a little sluggle and I'm over the curb too hot. George Russell has shots by me and I went onto the lap. Do not know how that happened. I think it's because I lost control and my car was in turn properly since I've been on the level. So obviously everything feels stiff and I went onto the lap. You try to put it back on the track quickly as possible. So obviously I lost 3 places from doing that. George has locked up and he's now being overtaken by Albon, potentially Lando Norris with me right behind him. And that's the opportunity being given for the next 2 love ahead of George. So a very good opportunity from them. And I went for the move on the inside, making double overtake on Lando and George. Forced Lando off the track and then went into the level. But honestly, that was my fault. I did get a warning for quarter tension, and that I put my hand up on that one. Didn't mean to do it. I got a bit angry with what happened, and I got a bit frustrated, and I accidentally pushed him off. But obviously, I take the blame on that one. So it's not attempting to overtake on the outside. Albon, who already started running back, which is really annoying, but hopefully we catch up to him as we slightly forced George off the track, and obviously slow him up as well, which is something I need to do, because we know he's quite quick, and we can see that, well, 5 laps, he was quite quick, trying to catch up to me, trying to overtake me, but I was doing a good job on defending, but with the situation that happened with Lando Norris, that was my fault. But obviously with the objective that I was talking about recently, it was with the ERA, so I need to try, I need more of it, so I can catch up the car ahead, but hopefully we can do something clever, be careful as well, so I don't want to use it a long time, and I overshot my braking, or undershot my braking, so I need to be mindful with what I'm doing. But obviously I've been having a chat with my engineer, who's thinking that it starts slowing down with the rainy period. I was like, then just slowing down, maybe I could be ready to put it into my tyre, as you see the track is starting to change a little bit, the rain isn't as hard as it was before, but it still feels a bit poorly down or something. Matt has gone in, so obviously to be put on the into my tyre, that started maybe a chain reaction, potentially. Hamilton also gone in as well, put on an interim tyre, so that obviously something we might do as well. Albon done for up to P2 now. I have now decided to go in as well, and I started thinking maybe just do it and see what happens. And we got a spun from George Russell. George Russell had to come down to the third corner, he spun it and that brought out a red flag, but he thought that basically bunched up everyone, but there was no damage, no DNF, it was just a silly mistake from George where he spun the tyre out. Maybe the wet tyre started at the effect that we need to put an interim tyre, but with that red flag coming out while I was in the pit, it now makes me start what P16 I think, so that obviously with the bad timing, if I carried on going, it would be better, but fortunately that was not happen. I pitted and red flag came out and I'm starting P17. that's not true. But now at the restart, we now don't know the and it's lights out, and away we go with a fantastic start from everyone with Charles who's leading. Albon and P2, he obviously had a red flag which allowed him to get ahead of Max Verstappen, and he now trying for the lead of the Belgium Grand Prix as he takes him P1. Charles had to just start himself. He got a bit of fight with Paradise now. He obviously had to start in P17, moved up to P15, which is good. But Paradise obviously wanted to get ahead because he wanted to make sure he made the Red Bull happy, but he was returning to the championship tour. But now Albon has been overtaken by Charles Leclerc as they're doing real team at R, going for a move on Hamilton to try and make the double overtake on Stroll, which I've done very well, which I'm very happy about that he didn't go into me as we know what Stroll would do. So they tapped the clean, which is good. Now moved up to P13 and started trying chasing down, and obviously into my tyre popped on, felt more comfortable, but the setup that I had was better with the instrument tyre, where the wet tyre it doesn't work well with that. So obviously I was very happy about that instrument tyre kicked in, I was so happy. But now I can start being comfortable on no chasing down all the tyre ahead. Got Magnussen ahead of me, Shine ahead of me, so and I think we Doe ahead of me as well. So we retard overtaken. And then get that done, and we really hopefully catch it up for point as well. And I know the period will eventually come. The thinking starts changing around as well. Maybe another red flag could happen. We don't know. But that red flag from George is definitely still a mistake that he done. He was not. I mean, over the course of the top one lap, he never made a mistake like that until now. So obviously that's why that they feel like intermittent at the right time, and unluckily I came in a long time myself, which I'm very disappointed. And I'm doing for the move on the outside on Kevin Magnussen, had to try to be careful. So I get the bottom wing because I don't want to get that. So obviously I need to be careful and try to think about the right timing, and I went for the move on the inside in the third corner, and I got the overtake done on Kevin Magnussen. But now wheel to wheel, and Kevin got obviously the outside exit, which felt more slender compared to the inside exit. You have to take the tighter turn, compare calmer turn, which feel more space doing it. But obviously get my tires quicker than I had. I knew I had the comfort of being able to overtake Kevin Magnussen, Charles Leclerc obviously leading, and I'm now done for the move on the outside of Kevin Magnussen, and now we don't follow the Carlos side to overtake Ronaldo. Fantastic overtake, and I believe we made the contact. Yes, we did. The contact was made with Joe, and I'm waiting a bit too hot on Joe, trying to close the door on me. But he tried to do it quite well, and I obviously managed to lose just in time. But unfortunately, the consequence of that is the bottom fun win, but it wasn't bad, it was minor. So I knew that I can carry on anyway, that we would have to pit. So if I feel uncomfortable, I can end up pitting. So I'll be fine with that, I think. But we got on board with Fernando Alonso, who's just was new to Chilona, either not up or didn't make a turn properly or something, as he got the overtake on new team, but a good move from Fernando Alonso, spotting opportunity and waiting for it, which is good. But now he needs to try and start chasing down everyone ahead, because I know I will be getting up as quickly as possible. We've got Albon, who's found with his former teammate Max Verstappen. We know Max to beat Albon anyway, but now back on my board with these that penalty. It was weird because I felt like I need to go over the curb like that, where I can get these different penalties, but unfortunately I did. But to see the track survey started to change in colour, where more lighter, which is good. I was like, is it time for sling tyre, lighter tyre? I was like, let's see what everyone's doing. Is everyone pitting in front of me pitting? I should be able to have enough time to cut in quickly and pit for medium tyre. Medium tyre will be the right time to go in and return hard tyre, maybe soft tyre, definitely no. So hopefully we can do a pretty good job, catching the tyre here. I mean, Carlos showed be sliding a little bit, but the still I had a little swerve, really just messed it all up, and that obviously made me felt like maybe into my tyre into the right tyre now, as they start to slide more. It's like, okay, let's make a thinking brain now and think about pitting for medium tyre, maybe go for the gamble potentially. But we've got a faster sector too, and even with that mistake that I made, it probably the right time to go on a right tyre, so I was acting my energy for the weather report, there's no raining whatsoever. It's like, Okay, so they think that interim tyre or live tyre the better timing to go on, but with the DR that coming out, it's like perfect. I'm joining now. The DR that allow me to know I need to join. You got Charles joining for hard tyre. Pretty much everybody joining. We're doing double stack, so hopefully we won't get caught up into it as George had to wait even longer as I done in, but unfortunately had to wait because it's double stack from Fernando Alonso. I was not told that he was pitting. I thought is an Italian going or something, but he didn't. He pitted. I was like, crap. Now I'll be held up too much, and almost everyone that I see on the stand has gone a hard tyre. Those actually say though for P2, I think they worry and gamble for 1 to do, but those who obviously were running quite far back, he let survive long for finishing top 10 anyway, but now put on a medium tyre. I was like, that is a good feeling. At the start of that supposed before the interim tyre felt good for the medium tyre. I said that's good, got power right behind and was slow. I said we need to defend them too, especially with these different penalty. I want to finish in point, so I need to start pulling away. So that's why I tried to run for medium tyre more than hard tyre. I knew I can have a better speed and pace. I can start pulling away quicker on a medium tyre than a hard tyre. So I can start chasing down Taffy Magnus and Carlos Sire and all the tyres I had. So hopefully everything will be working the way that I'm waiting to work and just try getting the point and pull these second gap. That is obviously the main goal. So hopefully I can do that with Fernando, who's obviously quite high up, so that's pretty good for Fernando. Hopefully he's finishing point. We've got on board with Joe, we've got Albon, who's just Jonathan Smoke. He had the pain, he was about to overtake until he went off in the smoke, which is unfortunate for Albon. He'd have been running for the podium. He would have shown still a podium for the third time with William himself, and he unfortunately is out of the race with the Esteban Ocon, who's the final William runner right now in P9. Obviously, all the fighters I had with Piastri and UT and Fernando Alonso, who moved up one position for 3, well 2, but it does pitted, and that because of Albon DNF as well. Alonso, it could be running for fairly good play P5, and that's good. But we got further towards safety car, and that's been happening the whole time. Because Albon DNF and that brought out safety car, further towards safety car, which I didn't think was the right time to bring out. If I'm honest with you, I thought it was fine without it, but it wasn't the case. But now, further safety car has finished. We now resume racing once again, and obviously caught up with everyone I had to move, which is good. I will start pulling away from Pello, I'm very happy about, and now hopefully I can overtake Matleston, Shire, and I think there are 6 or 7 cars ahead of me that I can maybe try to catch up. I'm pulling away, we've got a bit of a time, but I think it's like 7 laps, I'm not sure that's 7 laps, so hopefully we have a good timing to be able to do it. And I'm done for the move on Tavi Matleston on the outside, we take P10, very happy about that move. And now I can start chasing down Carlos side, new team, Ocon, Piastri, Alonso, but George was quite far ahead this moment, 1 second gap to Alonso. Norrie, who's down in P16. Norrie had not had a good race so far. He's obviously running in point and then straight down. I think it's because he pitted the same issue as I had under red flag. That's unfortunate, but now Norrie just not the way he wanted to go towards, but that's what happened. So obviously it's a shame for Fernando know that he also rallied for the championship as well with me and Matt and Fernando. If Fernando to finish in a good play right now, but you can see him in the 60, he's actually in P6 or P5. So obviously Fernando Alonso is struggling for pace as we got one of the Alpine ahead of him. He has seemed to catch up, but obviously with my data, my time, third lap which I'm very happy about. But now I'm on the outside attempting to overtake on Carlos Sire, but obviously got boxed in by Yuki Tsunoda. Now on the inside going out the final tour, hopefully had to exit and try to attack Yuki Tsunoda. Got Piastri to be overtaken by Ocon. and they are fighting with each other now. So obviously they'll be fighting for P6, and we've got Tyler side who obviously has been overtaken by me in the final tournament, which is good, and now I can start chasing down Routine Tonona. But with these second penalty, I'll be finishing behind points, so I need to pull them away as quickly as possible. But obviously my tyre is very fresh, and everyone I had to meet on a hard tyre is obviously trying to warm it up, so I had a bit of an advantage of doing what I'm doing. The Otto, who finds me Esteban Ocon the whole way, has finally overtaken Esteban Ocon for P6. As you start chasing down Fernando Alonso. And speaking of Alonso, we've been told by my engineer that I need to overtake Alonso, so maybe the engineer knows something about Alonso, that he is struggling for pace, which is a bit weird situation between me and Alonso have the same, everything of our car is basically the same apart from setup. We should have been struggling, but unfortunately that's not the case for Alonso. I do obviously in P4 went for the move myself on Newton Chinona, failed to overtake on the inside, very pleased about that. Now I can try to overtake Esteban Ocon, gone for the move, but got a contact with Ocon, and I've got a broken front wing. But I think he's still mine anyway, so it's a bit okay. But now over the next lap, in lap 17, we got me who tried to move on Octopia, and he's doing for the move on Alonso, so hopefully I can overtake Alonso as well. But now on the inside lap, with me overtaking Alonso, fantastic move from me, and I'm so happy that me and Alonso did come together whatsoever, and I got ahead of him now to try and overtake Octopia. So couple of toilet later instructed me on the outside line trying to get the move done on Octopia. Obviously having the DR that going to final toilet, this is good because I can start pulling away a bit more, but unfortunately Oxter had better did that idea. He got himself ahead of me, so I'll say let's try to move on the inside of the first toilet. Very happy about that. But he did what I did to land another 2 Octopia, but forced him out. But instead of forcing him out, I went onto the curb and I got a D-track limits warning, which is not good situation. I think I got one more warning left, I think, so I can, before I get another D-track policy. But now I got Dash that has me, who is absolutely slow, and the longer I stay behind him, it will cost me my point. As you see, it's 2.5 to Ocon, so I need to try and pull away and overtake Pierre Gasly before he hold me up much more longer. But obviously we have a DR that is smart, so hopefully when we get to that DR that zone, we can actually start pulling very quicker, as I've done for the move on the outside. Gasly had made a contact with my tyre, almost causing me to spin out, but reluctantly I stayed stubborn and got ahead of Gasly, which is good. And now got up the P4, fantastic drive, obviously now entering into lap 20, so that whole lap that I've been down out the point, with the red flag, this was another thing, managed, to roll back up to P4, and that obviously one place is better than I've started in the race, so obviously that's pretty good result. But now all I need to do is just pull away from Gasly, but to see the time is 2.1, pretty good time. Alonso, who were finishing in points potentially, has fallen down to P11, and he's fighting with Sergio Perez. But we all know that Perez overtaking Alonso very easily based off how he performed throughout the race, which is a very weird situation. I'm hoping it's not going to last long when we get into the second season, as we are entering second part of the season, as we are entering the summer break after this weekend. But now into the final lap, we eventually paused the second lap from Pierre Gasly, but Motat Joshua battles Altair. P4 is an exceptional finish, Max in P2, Jordan P3, and that means Charles Leclerc is in P1 as they're coming out to the final corner, and he's going to cross the line to take the win of the Belgium Grand Prix with Max Verstappen in P2, George Russell P3, and me are coming out the final corner, finishing P4.
And Leclerc to the line, to the checkered flag. It's King Charles today. He wins.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days, but I think it shows great strength in an athlete as a driver when you can overcome a day like this and walk away still with a victory.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
As you see, Charles Leclerc, fantastic drive today for himself. Obviously, with P2 against Matt, and then I think red flag came out that obviously allowed him, get ahead of Matt Verstappen, not issue, and Albon obviously put himself in the middle. Put himself in the middle as well. That obviously caused problems for Matt, but George Russell, who obviously inherited P3 base of Albon, DNF, which is very unfortunate that Albon should obviously he might be my rival, teammate rival from last season, but I know he's a fantastic driver and he deserves a podium for the Williams. But for me, for this on P4, fantastic drive. Obviously, P5 is when I started. Dropped down like P13 from left flyer, shot off to P4. Exceptional drive for sure. Fernando Alonso, who was really important, I think P7 drop to P11. Not a good day for Fernando Alonso. It's very concerned, to be honest with you, but Matt is now extended his lead by 43 points. Now, I know with 54 points, Alonso with obviously 6, and Charles Leclerc with 88. So there is a chance that we can end up having potential 5-way fight for the championship. But obviously that means we all need to score more points than Max will. So obviously going into next will be very important, because for the team and for myself and other driver, if they want to beat Matt, they need to do absolutely fantastic job. But in terms of the championship, it's quite unfortunate with Perez, who obviously finished on point, overtaking Alonso in the final lap. I believe it was lap 21, and for Matt winning P2 as well, and me and P4 Alonso out to the point that now made it harder for the 2019 championship, which is something I need to, try to figure out what can I do to have a chat with Alonso to see what he's struggling with. But I don't think I can do anything about it. But now, going to the summer break, hopefully, everything will change for Alonso. Might, come back and dominate. Then that part of the season will be very good for. But obviously we've got to 600 metres as well, and we are getting ready to win the summer break and going to Monster Grand Prix. So thanks for watching, please like and like my video, do you want, be very appreciated, and peace out.